Well, good morning, guys. It is the day for the big move. So we've finished up the wheat and we're heading down to the development block. So we've got a big bit of a convoy going on. We've got the escort, we've got header 2, we've got the cat with the coolerman, we've got the 2 mother bins, we've got header 1, we've got another escort. I don't know if we're bringing the little red chaser, but anyway, bit of a road trip. I'm in the Steiger here with the Untitled, so we're united again. Finished up at where we were doing the barley and using this as a mother bin. It was very handy for that too, actually. So yeah, we're just going to get the order right. I think the slowest vehicle will be Dad in the 555 on the with the mother bin, and we're just going to make our way down. Well, not a very exciting view, but we're getting there. Well guys, we're here, and there's a lot of radio chatter. So Dad's just turning in down there in the old mother bin. Phil's in the Bromar about to turn in. We've got the coolerman in front of me. I'm in the Unverfurth bin, and we've got JD in header 2, I think. Or header 1, oh, one of them. He's there in the mirror, and, oh, not the mirror, the camera. And then Brad's behind him in the other header, so, and then another escort behind. So it's gone well. Good road trip. So I've got the chickpeas here. I just missed the linseed. You can see that's that darker colour there. Because it's later than ideal and we've had good dry weather, we're hoping that the linseed is easier to harvest. But we hope for that every year, and it's always a pain. So let's see. So there'll be a bit of setup. I think we're going to pull the fronts off, do a couple things, and then cut our way down to the other end of the property. And yeah, we'll have to get the firefighting gear sorted, make sure we've got a vehicle on a firefighting trailer. Yeah, all that sort of setup. So I'll see how much of that I can film. Might be some, might be none. We'll see. But let's get into it. Those chickies are definitely dry. Just went past the headers harvesting, just starting the chickpeas, and I'm just standing there looking at it, having a whale of a time, and I'm like, didn't even pull out the camera. But we've got the chickpeas here. We're going to fly down and park this at the mother bin. There's one mother bin, well, I think both mother bins down here actually, but park this down here, and then we're just going to get ourselves sorted with a few bodies. And yeah, we might have to pick up some more stuff, might have to bring stuff down here, might have to just, yeah, there's a bit of mucking around. So might get the side-by-side, put that TDI spray unit on that, and that'll be a nice quick response for any smoulders. And yeah, with the wand on it, I think we should be able to do some, not as we know, you can't put too much water on a smolder. Can't put too much water or air on smoulders in chickpeas, or it just blows it even further and spreads it. So little amounts of water, and yeah, that's the answer. So those little units are absolutely critical. I think they seem to work better than all the big firefighting trailers in that situation. Righto, well, this is where it is. Looks like we're just going to park here, I think. Till the headers come down here, and then they will cut out a section, and then everything can turn around that needs to turn around, and we'll make a little base here. I think there's 100 and something hectares in that paddock. There's about 200 in this paddock, I think, and then there's 2 smaller paddocks of about 50 each, something around there. It's there's that many paddocks and that many different properties. I just have a vague grasp of the exact sizes. All the technology these days, it's very easy not to have to remember all those numbers, because you just go to the field and it knows already. So we're getting lazy. Righto, let's shut it down. Oh, and also the Steiger here, I don't know if I mentioned, we did have it just as a mother bin for the barley, and turned out really well because we had some fuel issues. We thought it was just fuel filters, put new fuel filters in and didn't help it, so we got our local dealer out. They went above and beyond. They drove to another nearby town to pick up a sensor. They thought it was a sensor because we were getting bad readings, and that's the cheaper option, so they grabbed that, whacked that on, still no good, so they put a new fuel pump on it, and schmick. So not great, but hey, we can use it again, because it would go into limp mode and it would even stall out with the, because this bin here takes a bit of horsepower to unload, so when it's fully open it didn't have enough power to run that. So anyway, all's good. Well guys, Phil's on the grader, he's in his happy place. So Kayla and I just jumped in the work trailer here, header 2. We really need stickers and put numbers on them, don't we? It was, yeah, jumped a tooth on the feeder house chain, so we got that sorted. It is on the headland in particular, there is a bit of green stuff, and yeah, it's not the most pleasant harvesting. But what we're going to do is, I think when he gets down the end here, we're going to fit that rock dam system to it. Right, so here it is. The dam, rock dam, not Brad, but yeah, Brad's here too. Yeah, you're here too.
Yeah, the mighty rock dam. It's time to break it out.
I think I said in a previous video that there's a few on socials that I've seen a few of them on socials, so, yeah, so they must work.
Neighbour got a list of 10 of us and ordered them all together.
Saved a bit on freight. So the idea is that a rock, so that'll sit up like that, and the rocks will sit there because the extra weight, they can't go up and over onto the centre drapers. So in theory it works, and it did actually in the other chickpea country. There was a massive clot of dirt on the other header, so in that spot. So it obviously works somewhat, but it is just an extra step to prevent it, and Brad needs all the help he can get. Look at him go. Final trim filled. So that is a YouTube audience appointed nickname. It was mentioned a little while ago because when he's on the D11 he was yeah, doing final trims of contour banks and all of that, doing a schmick job with the D11, so a little bit funny. Brad's YouTube nickname is Boggart Brad, for obvious reasons. Right, I've got to turn this around, and yeah, then it's going to be facing the other way back behind us in this other paddock, so maybe I'll park it just here out of the road for now. I'll figure it out. Righto, so I'm going to set this up. We'll take this spray, it's just on the tow bar hitch there, take that off, unhook that, and maybe put 100 litres in here, and yeah, so we've got an extra fire fighting rig. Right, so we're putting the swing away here in silo 1 for the chickpeas, and yeah, I think Dad's coming down with the old Acco. We might be getting the Western Star a bit later. Now this auger, a little bit painful. When you take the weight off the hopper, the whole auger goes that way, so yeah, it's a bit, you got to allow for that when you're backing it up. So I said to JD, it'd be a good time if he wants to practice. We've got a little bit of time, so we don't need to rush. Yep, right, that's pretty good. I'll see, we tried to get as close as we could to that light because it will swing over. So let's see. You might have nailed it. Those arms will work out. Watch it move over. Oh, JD. Look at that. Oh, look at that. You're the professional. Right, the excitement's begot. The triple there is dry bogged. Just going up that hill with all that weight. Yeah. Needs more wheels that are driving with that thing. I always forget which lever does what. There's a lot going on here. 4 there, 4 there. Some go side to side and back up and down and wild. So I'll probably have to just gently tow him up the, yeah, up to the top there. There we go. It worked. I'll get out of your road. There he goes. First bit of action. Looks like there's just a little smoulder slash fire in the where it's been harvested. So a bit of straw or something. There's yeah, just I don't know. Obviously the headers come out of the headers, so it's not real good. But we'll go and investigate.
Just come up here, Carla.
Right, so we're going to yeah, pull up the headers at the end and have a bit of a look around. Anyway, fun. So I just checked header 1, it looks all good. I mean, there's dust on it. We're going to probably start blowing them down every run or two now, just as it's warming up. But yeah, the header 2, because it's got the smaller motor in it, and we're using the horsepower, it's probably going to be running a bit hotter. And exhaust temps, there's a direct correlation between exhaust temps and fires in chickpeas. So sometimes you just got to back it off a little bit. Well, update time, guys. Right, we're having issues again with smouldering in the chickpeas, and it is a seasonal thing. Some seasons are worse than others. Yeah, it's just part of it with chickpeas mostly. It's what they're known for. It's painful, it's annoying, but there's not always a lot you can do. There are different options we could go. There's a heat resistant putty that you can put on your exhaust, and that doesn't look very pleasant, but that I've heard that works. You can ceramic coat exhaust, that kind of works. I think it definitely helps. But yeah, we've just, the last couple of years have really been the only years we've really had battles with it. So anyway, it is what it is. Now you might be wondering, why aren't we using the Unverfurth chaser bin? And one main reason is it doesn't have any fire suppression system on it. You can get them with it, but yeah, this one didn't have it on it, and the Coolerman does. So it's got 400 litres and a little motor on it. So it can, yeah, it sort of can be, it's in the paddock, fairly close by, so it's just another option. I know we're going to get plenty of comments about the flies. I would say this is the worst I've ever seen this season. I have not seen flies this thick. Who knows what it is? Well, dinner has arrived, and the rest of my family. It's my wife's turn tonight. So header 1, yep, there was fires down there, well, smoulders. A bit of the wiring's been burnt that I've got to fix. So that'll be fun. I won't really be able to relax and enjoy my dinner. And yeah, Dad's flying back. He's going to grab a drag chain. We're just going to whack a drag chain on header 1, just see if that makes a difference. We used to always run drag chains on the headers for static, but we never really needed to or noticed any difference. So that's where we're at to. Bit of deja vu from last year, where I don't think the wires are inside the header, like in the same spot as last year. I think it's to do with the chaff deck, so might be a bit easier to get to at least anyway. Anyway, we'll see. Big throw. Are you going to kick it or throw it? Whoa, good kick, buddy. What are you going to do, kick or throw? Hey, good job. We'll leave her be. I've missed it, guys. I missed it. Can't zoom in. Phil was being a bit cheeky. Brad was unloading into the chaser bin there, and Phil came up and emptied into him. Well, there you go. Well, they're arriving. Yeah. Oh, I'll deal with that later. What'd you find, Dad? A bit of chain? Oh, look at you go.
Hey?
Look at you go.
Yeah.
Send you off on a mission.
Yeah.
Oh, whack that on.
There's a bit of Uncle Ian in
I can
there.
smell something still.
Huh?
I can smell a bit of smoke. Oh, we'll let that develop. Can you just hook it
Around here. Straight through the
What
pool.
do you reckon?
Hmm.
I don't know.
What'll be wrong with that?
Nothing, I guess.
Is that right in?
Yeah. Is that going to be strong enough?
Oh, okay. What? Even if it can only fall off, can't it?
Fun, isn't it? Chickpeas.
Yeah.
Growing them again next year.
First of all, it's a tumbling.
It always talks, doesn't it? No. It's just painful, isn't it? Dinner's over. Had nice dinner. Had some homemade apple turnovers. My wife's father was a baker, and I reap with the rewards. The main issue here is, I think there's only a couple of wires that are burnt. The split tubing, or the convoluted tubing, whatever you want to call it, helps to prolong or give you that little bit longer before you gets to the wires. But yeah, when it all gets melted, it's a bit messy. But I should be able to just tape that up. But yeah, the ram here, this steering ram, that's where the GPS sensor is. So it's inbuilt into the ram. So if you do one of these rams, it's a lot more expensive than that side. Right, because there's only 3 wires that are busted, I'm going to use these things. I've been using them a bit more. I think it's mainly because I'm a little bit lazy, maybe. I'll show you. So they are little heat shrink doovalakis with solder in them, and those red bits are glue, so it seals them up, and then they're waterproof, join again. So for things out in the open, they can be handy, but if you've got like 70 wires to do, you're probably just going to be soldering them. It's running. It actually blew a fuse from those melted wires as well, so once we replace that fuse, it's good to go. Righto, I'm gonna, oh, that's cracking over there. I'm gonna send the drone up quick. Righto, we just loaded Daryl up. It's yeah, there's a bit of a lightning show out there. Been some good ones. Not sure if we're going to get it, but yeah, interesting. The receival sites I think are closed a bit earlier because they've got to put all the tarps on and all the bunkers and all of that. So anyway, I'm gonna. Oh, I wish we could go to sleep. I'm going to go and see how much is in this mother bin. See if we can see a good... Oh yeah, there's some good stuff. Whoa. There's something happening. Righto, that's empty at the front, so I'd say 30 tonne, 25. Maybe 25 tonne. Whoa, bugs. Whoa. That's wild. Everywhere. Ah. Turn the torch off. Righto. There might be a rather rushed update shortly. Whoa. There might be a rather rushed update shortly if we're about to get covered in wet stuff. Right, last time it rained, there was a whole heap of water on the floor of the 555 because I think the roof, the silicone peeled up, so I'm going to re-silicone it quickly. Right. No time to prep it, we're just sending it. Righto, so we just got the last header coming over there, chaser bin, parking up, we're heading, rain's not far away. I don't think we're going to miss this one, or at least not, even if it's like, with chickpeas in particular, like even if it's a, you know, a few spits sometimes can be enough to knock you off at night because it's just doesn't thrash out, the seeds don't thrash out of the pods, and yeah, it just gets to be a mongrel to harvest. So righto, we'll see how much rain we get, and we might see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching.